Hey, I'm here in Houston, Texas today. I'm really excited to introduce you to a couple of my friends. This is Mary.
Hi,
and
Jeff.
Jon.
How are you?
We're so excited to be here at your house. We were here a few months ago.
Yep.
Now, if you don't know Mary, you don't know Jon, you have not been watching enough television. These are some HGTV stars. You've had two very successful shows. You've had the Going for Sold, right? And what's that show about?
Well, that's about flipping houses and you know, taking houses that are kind of dilapidated and beat down and turning into something beautiful for someone to buy and kind of help a neighborhood look much better than it was before, right?
Yeah, it's a terrific. I've watched it. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
And then your second show, which we were a part of one of the episodes,
right.
is the Texas Two-Step. Tell me about that one.
Well, they ended up changing the name to Two Steps Home.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
went
Two
through a
Steps Home?
It's
Is that-
okay.
okay.
Yeah, it went through a couple of title changes. But I think Two Steps Home was the appropriate title for it because we end up doing two homes. One that we kind of got ready for the market and did like a light renovation and stage. And then the second home, we took that money from the sale of the first one and we just went ham on the second one and made it their forever home. So that's the one that you guys were
That's the one. Okay, that's a lot of fun.
It was.
So you're also in real estate.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
And you're an interior designer.
All the things.
So the two of you are quite a powerhouse, and these guys are really good. If you haven't seen their stuff, you know, welcome to Earth. So, but now it's time for your house. Tell me about that story.
Man, it's our turn. And we just actually did another show in Oklahoma called Rebuilding Black Wall Street. That was on the Oprah Winfrey Network. And what was so amazing about that show is that we were able to do more for people in the community who aren't able to do for themselves. But like you said, now it's kind of like, it's our turn.
Yeah.
We just celebrated our 100th renovation, which
Really?
is unbelievable for a
I
small
didn't really realize
business.
it, yeah.
Yeah, I know. When you're going, you just, I mean, we're 6 years into our business, going on 7 years into our business. And when you're going, you're just rolling because of the success of the show. We've been so fortunate, and Houston has showed up for us.
Yes.
And now I'm like, it's our turn.
Yeah.
It's our turn, Jeff.
One of the things I like about Jon and Mary is that everything I've seen them do is something you have passion for and you love to do. But you're also lifting up people.
Yes.
Like, you know, I see your Instagram stuff and all that. You're encouraging, you're lifting up, you're taking people to a higher level. It's almost more like a mission or a calling than just work.
Absolutely.
That was one of the things, you know, we both had, you know, regular jobs. And one of the things that I was really passionate about and was like, if we're going to step out and do our own thing, it needs to be something that we actually love doing and it can bring positivity to. And so, you know, when we got into the renovation business, it started off as flipping and it was like, man, we could take these old houses and make it into something new. And I loved like breaking stuff. And she quickly learned that she loved making things beautiful. And so it was a fantastic transition. And of course, it's like, you know, when you're in your own business, you have your ups and downs. And so we've had to go through all trials and tribulations. But like Mary said, it's our turn. Like we've been working on everyone else's house for a long time. And so it's cool to be able to put some love and renovation into our own home.
And we can follow you guys on Instagram because you've actually have posted. You can go back and watch. You started this almost a year ago, right? Like, I can see all the little minute progress, but today's kind of like a big day from the sense of, you know, some things make small incremental changes, others are more,
this is a huge impact.
This is
going to make
impact.
a huge impact, especially because our house we're right here in the cul-de-sac, so as soon as you turn on the street, it's our house that you see
it's the first thing you see. And you've got a gorgeous house. Tell us a little bit, like, how would you describe the style of the house, and what is it you don't like about it that you're changing today?
Well, I don't know, we named it like our TJP Chateau. TJP is like French style.
French style,
I'm from Louisiana, so
Okay.
I've always loved older homes. So this is like, you know, 1970s. One of the original houses in this neighborhood. And what I love about it is it's just all the character.
Yeah, it does have character.
And I do love the windows, that they're not like small windows, that they're actually larger. The problem is they are, especially the bottom windows.
Bottom ones.
These are the original windows of the house. And so there's a lot of leakage. It doesn't really allow for a lot of light because of all the grids. So I'm excited.
And you know, those are, for those of you who like windows, that's kind of a cool window, right? Like, we don't make those anymore because it's really inefficient, but that's actual leaded dividing glass. And that was, in the day, that would have been like a big expensive option. Someone would have said, hey, we're going to put some budget into these front windows.
Yeah.
But now they're coming out, and we're kind of cleaning it up. In fact, John, you came to the showroom.
Yes.
And we looked at some windows.
Man.
Tell me about that experience.
So, I mean, when we came to the showroom, it was, first of all, you guys have so many windows. Like, it's the most, I was awed by what's possible with windows, right? And so we got to sit down and kind of go through some options, and we landed on the Anlin window. It's a beautiful, like, clean, I know Mary likes this kind of like clean look, you know, vertical lines that allow the space to kind of open up. You know, these leaded windows, they are really cool back in the day. But they have a lot of leaks. You know, and like you said, there's not a lot of light coming through. And so she wanted something that was going to be clean and open, and still allow, you know, that light to come in, but look really sleek. And
and the other thing about the upstairs, the Juliet balconies, I wanted to kind of mimic New Orleans. Like I could have French doors, but because we have kids, we want to keep it safe. And so that's why we went with the
windows.
So kind of giving that illusion of like we're in New Orleans, and it has like a little balcony. So like that's just me paying tribute to where I come from.
Well, and with the help of Photoshop and a little bit of magic, we were able to kind of go through some iterations to figure out what we wanted, and we found something you like. It is that Anlin window. You guys, if you haven't watched my video about Anlin windows, there's a little link up here down in the description. I think it's really the best vinyl window I have available to us in our market. Terrific company, they do a great job, and so I'm glad that they're a part of this big transformation. I'm really excited to see how all of this turns out. So we've got our guys back here. Look, there's our guys. Everybody's ready. We're going to get up here. We're going to go ahead and like start demolishing and putting it all back together. So let's watch them work. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back in a few weeks when all of this is done, because you put in the front door already, but you've got paint to do, you've got tree trimming. We're going to come back and we're going to show you at the end this amazing installation, celebration, transformation of your home. All right, guys, take it away.
Man, those guys came in and they killed it.
It was quick. I was highly surprised at how efficient it was. They brought all the covers for all the stairs and the floors, and the windows were out, and the new windows were in. It was
I was so impressed.
One of the coolest things that happened was as soon as we had those windows put in, people immediately noticed the change. One of our neighbors literally texted us and said, "Man, those windows are sexy as F."
Yes, that's exactly what I thought she was gonna say.
I probably should have. They were sexy. I mean,
they are sexy windows, and I didn't realize how much light comes in the morning at the front of the house, and like the light inspired me to want to do more, because you don't realize that you're living in this dark space until you get these.
Until you see the light.
Until you see the light, literally.
Until you see the light. And so that's exactly what happened. So it made it much more bright. It also made it quieter, because those leaded windows were single pane little windows. And the installation is fantastic. It helped with our electricity bill. We are so grateful for Houston Windows Experts for bringing these windows and bringing our home to life, really. You know, we had these dead, old, leaded windows. They were probably poisoning us every time we touched them. And now we have these beautiful, massive windows that just bring in all the light. And so if you're looking for windows, Houston Windows Experts are the guys to go to. They're going to get you not only a beautiful window, but it's going to be energy efficient, and it's going to look amazing, and the curb appeal to your home is just going to be fantastic. So please check them out.